bad. I'm getting my ass whooped in certain games and the like. I mean, Street Fighter 5, I haven't played in over 2 years, guys. There's no chance I'm going to win a single fucking match in Street Fighter 5. I don't even remember the basic game mechanics of the effing game, dudes. Like, there's no way I'm going to win anything in that game. It's just impossible. I'm just going to get my ass handed to me the entire time I play. I myself am a former pro fighting game player. I myself am a former pro fighting game player. And I'll be honest with you guys, I like the game for its plot, and for some of the fun missions and things I've done in it. I do feel that the game mechanics are a little bit kind of basic. You know, the combat leaves something to be desired. But the game runs like shit. The game runs at an awful frame rate. The game crashes. The game has tons of fucking bugs to the point where it's just basically a glitch fest. And every single time I've played it now, there's been a ridiculous glitch that just makes the game look stupid. To the point where last time I was playing it and my viewers were like, don't play this anymore. I was like, wow, really? You feel that strongly about this game? And basically everyone on stream last night, you know, hundreds of people, this wasn't like 5 people. There were hundreds of people on stream and they're like, we don't like this game. We don't play this anymore. Maybe come back to it later if they patch it and they fix it and they make it better. But the fact that every time I reload, it takes 3 to 5 minutes to reload. No, that's not an exaggeration. The game actually takes 3 to 5 minutes to load every time it needs to boot. The fact that the frame rate's terrible, the fact that it crashes, there's bugs, it's just a mess, okay? Basically, people are saying, don't play it anymore. That it's, if my viewing audience can't even have fun with it because it's so poorly optimized, you know, why am I going to force myself through it, okay? What do I do? Okay, what do I do? I kind of shrug, and I say, what am I going to do in place of it, okay? So, let's see. Let's see, all right? I had some ideas last night. I actually talked to Kat. She had an idea. All right. So here's some ideas, guys. All ready? I'm going to throw these by you guys. Number 1, we do something like a rare indie game. And I almost never play indie games. Maybe I check out one of these indie games that you guys have been recommending to me recently, like Dead Cells, or what was that other one that someone had mentioned? There's like another one that just came out. And people are like, check out an indie game. The thing is, and the reason why I'm very skeptical, very fucking skeptical about doing indie games, is most people don't care about them. I'll play them, and even if it's like the best indie game on the planet, people are like, well, it's an indie game and we don't care, and then streams are way slow. No one really cares about them. I don't give a shit. Alright? And it's like, I just don't know. What's the point if no one cares? You know what I mean? It could be the best game on the planet, but if no one cares about me playing it, then why am I playing it? You see what I mean? And this has happened a few times over the years. Games like Ori and the Blind Forest, Child of Light, Salt and Sanctuary, Darkest Dungeon, all these games, you know, oh, I'm going to play them. And well, this sucks. It's an indie game. I don't care about it, right?
Did 100-bit trees, and I feel like the patrons who voted were trolling you. No, here's the problem. And this is what I say when I do these events where people vote and nominate stuff. They only look at it from a narrow perspective. They don't look big picture. So, oh, Darkest Dungeon, I know that game, that's a good game, so Phil should play it. Well, do you think, did Phil ever play it before? Yes. Did Phil like it? Yes, but that was a year and a half ago, and when he played this in a marathon a year and a half ago, I only got through the tutorial and people complained that wasn't enough to invest in it for it to work in a marathon. So if you look at the big picture, you know I've already played this game in a marathon before, and you know it won't work. Because if I just play through the tutorial, it's too short, it's boring. If I continue a year and a half later, I won't know what the hell I'm doing. But that's it. People don't look big picture. Instead, they just look at this narrow vision. Is Darkest Dungeon a good game? Yes. Okay, Phil should play it, and they vote.
I mean, if you want to be that stupid and that ignorant and that drama-filled, you're going to. You don't even need to have factual evidence of everything. You'll just be a complete idiot.
Instead of looking back, oh, Phil played this in 2016, and it didn't work in the marathon then, maybe we shouldn't vote it in now, but they don't do that. It's the same thing like with Super Mario Sunshine last year. I told people, I'm already playing a Mario game now. I'm playing Mario Odyssey in a month. Don't vote for Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine wins overabundantly as the winner of the poll, and it's like... I just don't get it. I don't think it's trolling, it's just that people don't think big picture. You know, this is horrible. This is not working whatsoever. I don't know what I'm doing. If I play the tutorial over again, it'll be boring and a waste of time. What I'm doing now is horrible and a waste of time. There's literally not a single reason for me to play Darkest Dungeon anymore, unless I'm going to do it as a full playthrough, which no one has ever requested. So, I'm done. That's enough. Now I can actually go play something that will be entertaining to the viewers and not me just wasting my fucking time on stuff that's a complete waste because it didn't work in the first marathon. There you go. Now we can have fun stuff.
So I kind of shrug and I'm like, well, then I guess there's no point, right? Originally, when I played it back in 2012, I think, it basically destroyed me. I remember having so many fucking problems with Grand Theft Auto 3. Fail after fail, glitch after glitch. I didn't even beat it, legit. I didn't. I cheated to beat it because I couldn't fucking beat it. I was so angry at how hard the end of the game was. Now, what you guys got to remember is a couple things. Number one, Grand Theft Auto 3 was the first of the modernized Grand Theft Autos, the sandbox style. I'd never played one before. So for me, it was like a newbie coming into the series. I didn't know anything, and that's why I think I was dying so badly, you know. Now I've played all of them multiple times. It's like I probably will do better. Number two, I was playing on an original PS2 plugged into an HD TV, causing monstrous input lag. So I was trying to play the game with tons of fucking delay. As you guys saw, you know, earlier this year when I played both San Andreas and Vice City, I did tremendously better playing those games the second time around because I was doing it with no delay, okay? So, it would be Grand Theft Auto 3, however, alright, however, it would be with no music. Just like Vice City, just like fucking, you know, San Andreas. There's nothing I could do about it. I would have to play it without any music, okay? And there's nothing I can do about that. My laptop's all locked up. I hate when that happens. Certain parts of it, no real guidance on what the fuck to do. Like, just shit. The game is just a shit sandwich. A shit sandwich between two moldy pieces of fucking bread with, you know, some fucking earwax marmalade slapped on there for extra flavor. It sucked. That game was one of the worst I've ever played. Amy was terrible. Okay. Shout out to Momo Goon, who did a 1,000-bit cheer. And like, what the fuck happened? Cheer just said message deleted. Yes, everyone was joking around message deleted earlier. Har, har, har. Har, har, har. Hilarious. If you make narcissistic and you get his heart item called the narcissistic flower, it prevents, it prevents charm. Give it to Aegis, because Aegis is the only party member in your party that can fully heal the boss. Okay. So basically, completely nullify charm for Aegis. So I have to, I hope I already have it. People were saying I already had the item and I just didn't use it. I don't believe that. I think maybe I don't have it. So maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to make a certain persona. I don't know. We'll have to figure this out, guys. We're going to have to figure this out. Like I said, I'm going to need your help to figure this shit out. All right? So please, if you can help when I start playing and give me advice on what to do, if I need to make this narcissist persona in order to get this accessory, yeah, man, whatever. Whatever. I need your help. Should I start from the Adjudicator Archstone or the Old Hero Archstone? Which is closer? You're not answering the question. Chad Mary did a 74-bit cheer and then said a stupid meme that I'm not going to repeat. But why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? RBPA cheered again, and he did another thing saying someone else's name. I don't know what he's talking about, but thank you for the cheer. Hardybuck cheered. He says, well, you know, at least if you mute the soundtrack of Grand Theft Auto 3, you're not missing much. Well, yeah, and that's kind of cool. It's true that, you know, the soundtracks of Vice City and San Andreas, a lot of people are like, oh, those are parts of the game, integral parts of the game, and if you don't have the soundtrack, you're missing out. I don't think GTA 3 is that big of a deal. Like, yeah, there's some good music, but it's not, for example, it's not iconic like the music of those other games, right? In fact, I don't think it was until Vice City that the music of Grand Theft Auto became like an iconic part of it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, not a big deal if I mute the music, I don't think so. When I play indie games, my viewership isn't interested. I don't know why. It's much like JRPGs. I love JRPGs, but a lot of the time I go to play them, and my audience just loses interest. Okay? So I don't know, you know, well, here's the deal. This is me being very honest with you guys. I need something that's going to basically have a strong end to August. Right now, I'm worried because the month of July was great on Twitch, but the month of August has been much slower in regards to attendance and also in regards to participation and you know, people being supportive of various means, right? And I need to get something to reinvigorate, to get people to start coming to the streams, especially now when the new games are about to start hitting that are going to be real big, heavy hitters. You know, not We Happy Few that's a fucking fizzle-out failure. So these big games are going to start coming out in September. I need to get people to get used to coming back to the streams every day and hanging out with me. So I need something to bring people in. is a random indie game that everyone's already playing gonna be that? You know what I mean? That was nerfed, and, you know, that's what I mean. Like, those things may bring people in. I'm not sold on random indie games are gonna bring people in, because they never do. Ribley Atomic cheered. He says, Persona 3 is like your career. Sometimes you might get beat, but you keep coming back. Yeah, man. Listen, I dig that. So I dig that notion. I feel, and you guys used to tell me this, that I'm kind of the ultimate underdog. I'm the guy that, against all odds, with no backing, right, of any kind of, I don't have giant sponsorships. I don't have massive support from companies or other content creators. I'm one guy who's always done his own thing in his own way, and I've always faced tons of hardships and roadblocks and mountains, and I always find a way to get over them. I come back. I don't let it beat me. 10 years, guys. Next month is my 10th anniversary. Holy shit. 10 years of my life. That's pretty crazy, right? That's pretty fucking ridiculous. It's pretty frustrating, guys. It is, you know. Pretty silly. Pretty silly, pretty stupid, in my opinion. Okay, guys, so, let's end the pre-stream. I gotta use the restroom quick. Let me go use the restroom. We'll come back. Come on. He sounds like he's jerking it. And we're going to boot up Persona 3. I'm really going to need your guidance, guys. I'm serious about this. I'm really going to need your help to try to finish this off. Apparently, people are saying now there's 2 bosses before the final boss. What the fuck? Like, seriously, I'm not going to remember this. I'm not going to remember the weaknesses of the enemies. I'm not going to remember what item management. Nothing. I'm going to need your help. Okay. That douche kid cheered, and he said, a shout out to a troll. No, I'm not doing a shout out to a troll. I'm sorry, I'm not. But, I will ban him right now. There you go. He's banned. Very nice.